Hi beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. My name is Lucy and today we are going to make a dosa slash uttapam, and you might be thinking, what is this? So basically I'm gonna do my own sort of version. I'm gonna let you know the difference between these two, and I let you know what it is. So let me do some reading for you. I've got my notes ready. So let's talk about dosa. It is crisp and savory, and it's a South Indian flatbread made without wheat or gluten, which is wonderful. It is nutritious alternative to pittas or pancakes or flatbreads, and it is best eaten straight away. However, the butter will keep in the fridge up to a week, and if you keep it in the fridge you can fill it with water a bit before using it. And what we will need: so I've got some lentils, I've got some rice, I've got some fenugreek seeds, and if you search online, there are so many types of recipes for this, and everybody does their own version. So I let you know what I've got. So I've got brown rice. I've got 400 grams of brown rice, and I've got black lentils with some fenugreek seeds. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wash it properly, rinse it with water a couple of times, and then I let it soak for a couple of hours. I find this recipe in one of the fermented food book which I was reading, and this is when I was making tepache, which is a pineapple fermented drink. You can see it above. Check this out. It was a real adventure. And I seen this dosa recipe, and I already came across this like second time, and I was watching a couple who really like foraging and healthy lifestyle, and this is a sort of me. It really resonates with me. And they were traveling, and they find this dosa recipe, and they were making this home, and I was thinking I really need to try this one. And this is second time I came across it, and I was like, yeah, this is the time for me to try it finally. So let me read the recipe for dosa batter. We've got 400 gram of rice. Any rice will do, so I am using brown rice. 200 grams of lentils. It says any lentils, so in my case I've got lovely black lentils. 50 gram of chana dal, which is optional. I don't have chana dal, so I don't going to bother about this, but if you have chana dal, you can add it. And then I've got 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds, which will go with the lentil. And after the soaking is done, here is suggested let it soak for 8 to 10 hours. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna transfer it into blender and blend it into smooth mixture. I'm gonna do it separately, so I blend the rice and then I blend the lentil with fenugreek, and then I'm gonna combine it. You either put it in a glass bowl or a stainless steel bowl and you let it ferment. Here it says from 1 to 2 days until it has risen significantly. Obviously it depends on the season, on the temperature you've got in your house. So watch it, it should really rise significantly, and then you can just fry it. I don't have the greatest pan to make a really thin version, but what I really like, another thing is Uttapam. So what is Uttapam? It's thick and soft rather than thin and crepe-like, and also veggie and spices are cooked into the butter, which really sort of more resonates with me. It's sort of like omelette or something like that. So you can, I don't know, you can put some mushrooms, you can put some pepper, you can put some garlic and stuff like that, whatever you fancy. So when I've got the butter, I think I'm gonna make the Uttapam sort of soft and thick version instead of dosa. But if you like dosa and make it really smooth and thin, you can go for it. Enough talking, and let's do the washing, rinsing and soaking done. Soaking time has started. So I will let it be for a couple of hours and then I will put it into blender. This is what it looks like after 8 hours of soaking. So I'm gonna keep this water from the lentils and I'm gonna blend it in the blender now. Lentil is done. And now I'm gonna do the rice. Okay, rice is done as well. So I'm going to combine it together. Okay, this is what I've got. And I'm gonna mix it together. And I just put some tea towels on the top and let it ferment for 1 day or 2. It really depends on the temperature, I will see. And until it will rise significantly. So I'm gonna make it like nicely combined together and let's see how much we've got from this. Okay, everything is combined together and now let's put the tea towel on and let it do its own magic. And this is what it looks like after 2 days. So it has risen and I'm gonna try it. Ooh! I am frying 2 at the moment and the first ones I'm gonna keep it plain. So I've got just some spinach leaves and some carrot tops and I'm gonna put it on the top shortly. And these are almost done, plain with spinach, and it looks great. So I just wonder what does it taste like. Let me have a taste. So I've got still some mushrooms in the fridge and you can also put some peppers, some seasoning. So these ones I just, wanted to have a taste and yes, I think mushrooms will go very well with it. I've got some kale, couple nero in the fridge, so I think I'm gonna do a bit more spiciness and seasoning. So I can feel a bit of crispiness. As I said, I'm gonna do more like a sort of omelette style, so they are thicker, so it's not really the nice and thin one, but if it's really nice and thin, it will be really crispy, crepe-like, I can imagine, because even now it's got like slight crispiness, even though it's like sort of soft and spongy. I can feel a slightly sour taste. It's the fermentation, but it's pleasant. And you know what is really nice? If this is sort of like street food, which is amazing. It's fermented lentil and rice. How cool is that? It's not sort of like McDonald's, so I am really pleased with this. And if you don't know what to do with rice and lentils, you can do this. And as I do, I'm gonna do it with my twist. So basically I've got some mushrooms here and I'm gonna incorporate them into this butter I've got some kale and spinach, and I put some spices in, and I'm gonna all put it together and see the final result. This is Uttapam with slight twist. And why? Because I like to do it my way. So I've got mushrooms there, I've got kale, cavolo nero, I've got spinach, loads of spices. I put some mustard and some horseradish into the butter, also some turmeric, salt, pepper, and I've got some dried nettle leaves, so they are in there as well. There you have it, Uttapam with a twist. I can't wait to taste it. Enjoy! I'm not going to use all the butter in one go, so I will keep something in the fridge. I will have a lovely feast and nourish myself. And let me know in the comments below what is your favorite combination, what you are putting on this, whether you are eating dosa, what is your filling, or if you are dipping this into something, what is the dip, and if you do Uttapam style, what are you putting on this? Is it tomatoes? Is it pepper? Is it ginger? Is it garlic? Is it chili? I really want to get some inspiration. So I hope you find it inspiring. Go and try this yourself. I will leave recipes below, and also you can see some chapters, so you can click through the video and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Share with your friends and family. Spread some love and stay amazing. Thank you so much for watching. From my hand to your hand. Bye until next time.